The author is giving us nothing. It was painful, not good. It's really bad. And I think I'm gonna give it... Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are doing something different again. We are going to read my highest and my lowest rated books on Goodreads. I don't know about you, but I love going on Goodreads, like to just scroll and look at like the ratings, and just I love going on Goodreads. I thought that could be such a fun video if we read the lowest rated and highest rated. So I did a little bit of research to see what actually is the highest rated book, and I have two books. My lowest rated book is actually, I've not really heard lots about this book, but I've seen it. It's Velvet by Lisette Marshall. It's got an average rating of 3.52 stars, so probably an average of 3 to 4 stars. One thing I hate about Goodreads is the fact that you can't do like half a rating, so you can't do 3.5 or 4.5, and it really bugs me because there is a difference between 4 and 5 stars. Like if a book is really good, it's not necessarily always 4 stars. It could be 4.5, but it's not a 5-star book. And it really frustrates me that they haven't added a feature where you can do half stars. This book is 267 pages, so it's very short, which I like. I like a short book sometimes. It breaks up the cycle of reading extremely long books, because sometimes I find it can be really difficult to read really long books like over and over again, because it's like a commitment. In my mind it is anyway. So I think I want to read the lowest rated book first, and then once we've read that, then I'll move on to the highest rated. I'm not going to tell you what the highest rated is yet, so you have to wait. I have got to go to work now, so I'm not going to be able to do any reading. This should be super easy and I'm so excited. So yeah, without further ado, I hope you enjoy today's video. Let's go.
Memories sweet in every laugh, in every sigh. I feel you sweet.
Okay, I was trying to be optimistic, okay? I was really trying to be optimistic, because I didn't want to go into this book thinking negative thoughts. Like, I wanted to just be open, right? So I am 25% of the way through. I'm on chapter 5. I'm gonna be so honest, it's not great. It's actually not great. So there's Viviette and I think, is it Hadjar? It's, I'll spell it on the screen. Jaghar. Is it Jaghar? I genuinely don't know, but he's the main male character, and he is like a spy, but not a spy. That's the thing, I'm a bit confused, because he's sort of like her bodyguard, but they call him a spy. I hate this word. They call him, what is it? A spy master. That's so incredibly cringy. And I was trying to be optimistic, I really was. Let's turn this up. Can you actually see me? That's so much better. That should be better. Sorry, it's a bit dark. But Viviette, she is the princess of this kingdom thing, and her dad is the king, and oh, it's so bad. Like, there's no tension. Like, literally no tension. There is nothing. The author is giving us nothing, and it sucks. It's really bad. It's actually like really bad, and I was trying to be positive, I really was, because obviously I know going into this is a low rated book, so I was trying to be positive, but I kind of get it. I kind of do. But yeah, I'll continue on tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed now, and then I'm gonna continue on tomorrow. This book isn't actually too long, it's 200 and something pages, so it's not too bad. Other than that, that is day 1 completed. Guys, this book is so bad. It's so bad. I am on chapter, I think, 10. I have come to the conclusion that this book is not going to be rated very highly. It's genuinely, the best way I can explain it is it's just boring. Like, there's no chemistry, there's nothing going on. It's too just rubbish. It's just really bad, and I feel really bad saying that, but it genuinely is really bad. I hate being so negative about a book because I'm like, there's a person behind everything. Like, there's a person who's sat there for possibly months and wrote this book, and I feel really bad sitting here being like, it's boring, it's rubbish, because there's a person behind the words, you know? But yeah, I'm not really necessarily enjoying it. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, other than that, I'm not having a great time. I just hope it doesn't put me in a book slump. That's all. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everybody. Guys, I did it. Oh, and the camera battery's dying. Brilliant. We're going to be quick, okay? I did it. I finished the god-awful book. I freaking did it. I'm so happy. I finished it. 2 stars. 2 stars. It was painful. I was like actually just hating every single second of it. It was so bad. It was so bad. There's a reason it's the lowest rated book on my TBR. God, it was so bad. It was so bad. I actually really don't recommend. The thing is, I don't even know how to explain how bad it is. Like, it's just the way that there was no chemistry between the two of them. There was no... He was just this aggravating man, and I just didn't like how she wrote it, like how she described the people and just everything. I just did not like it. And for that, 2 stars. 2 lonely little stars. So that does mean that I can tell you what I'm going to read next. You're going to have to find out tomorrow. Long time no talk, long time no chat, don't know. It's actually Friday. I honestly think the last time that I spoke to you all was Sunday. Maybe Monday. But I have not read a singular sentence in a book for literally 5 days. That is so bad. So bad. But on other news, I am going to start, hang on, The Nightingale. That is the second book of this video. I don't know if I told you, I actually cannot remember. This book is my highest rated book on my TBR. I think it's got like an average rating of like 4.5 something, I think. Let me check, let me fact check that for you. Hello everybody, it's like an hour later and I have been reading The Nightingale. I'm 7 chapters in and I really like it. I am like sort of trying to understand what is going on at the moment. It's set in France in the war, and the first chapter was about, see, I'm really bad with names and I forget them all the time, but the main character, and she was old and she was moving house because she had some sort of disease thing that was, I think, was gonna kill her. Yeah, she was looking through boxes, and then I can't exactly remember how the chapter ended, but it's gone back in time to when she's younger and she moved into Paris. Her dad owns a bookstore, and one day, like, there's sirens and whatever, and yeah, everyone was running down the street and terrifying. So he told her to leave, and now she's gone somewhere in the countryside following all these people, and she's found this man, and it's kind of like leaving you on little bits of a cliffhanger, kind of, not really though. And then it starts off in like a few weeks time or a few months time, I think. So yeah, that's what I've understood from the past 7 chapters. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to sit and journal for a little bit, and I think I'm going to listen to some more of it. I need to get this finished by Sunday, and it's Friday night and I've got 5 hours and 55 minutes left, which is a joke. I am such a bad person and I left reading this book so late and I regret it. So yeah, I've got to finish this book in 3 days. 3 whole days I've got to finish this book in. Wish me luck. See you tomorrow. So it is Saturday night and I read like the smallest amount. I'm on chapter 12. I don't actually know what percentage through I am because I'm listening to the audiobook and I don't feel great, I'm gonna be honest. I think there's like something wrong with my chest because I literally cannot breathe. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this tomorrow. I think possibly Monday, which is fine, it doesn't matter. It's quite optimistic of me to think that I could finish an extremely long book in 3 days when I don't really have the largest amount of motivation at the moment to read. Get to bed and then hopefully read a good chunk tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. See you tomorrow. Hello everybody. It's Sunday night, I think. I did read a fair bit today. Okay, you should be proud. I read a fair bit. I'm not going to sit here and sound like I know what's happening in this book because I haven't got the slightest of clues what is happening. Just know I'm actually having a good time. I am, I believe, like 58% through and it's a lot. I don't know what's going on. I'm really trying though. I'm really trying to understand what's happening, but it's a little bit difficult. I'm 58% through and I like it. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people. I don't know where we are. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know what's happening because I kind of don't want to sound like I do know what I'm talking about because I don't know what I'm talking about. But like 5% of it is in French. I don't know. It's like a little bit confusing, but I'm a little confused, a little lost, a little bit what's going on, but I like it. I'm very intrigued. I don't know whether this is going to make me cry. Yeah, you never know. But it's definitely not a 5-star feeling kind of book. I don't feel like it's going to be a 5-star book. I'm going to try and finish the book tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. You never know. You never actually know. But yeah. See you tomorrow. I'm on chapter 35 and I am 4 chapters until the end. I'm so confused, but I had to Google like chapter summaries of what was happening because I'm like so lost. I think it might be because I'm listening to the audiobook and I think that when I actually read a book physically, I take it in more and I actually understand more what's happening, and because I've listened to this as an audiobook, I'm not understanding it as much as I usually would, but that's my own fault. It's not the book's fault, and I don't think that that should affect my rating. This is how lost I was when I was reading this book. I didn't even know. The book is about 2 people. Vianne, I can't remember, and Isabel, and they're both sisters, and it's like the story of both of them and like the war, and Isabel, she like sort of left the country and she was on the run, and yeah, like there's a whole lot going on. So much is happening, and their friend Rachel got sent to a concentration camp and they obviously don't know that because they don't know what's really happening in the concentration camps, and it's just really like sad. It's I think it's like a historical fiction, and I like it. Feels so real, like it feels like it could be a story about someone and it's not. It's so real, it's crazy. It's very eye-opening. I haven't read many books about like the Nazis and Germany and France, but yeah, it's just really interesting and very sad. Very, very sad. And yeah, so I'm gonna continue reading. I think I've got like, let's have a look, 46 minutes left, so I'm gonna get it finished and then tell you my rating. I just finished reading The Nightingale, and I actually I thought it was really interesting. It was very different from what I usually read, definitely. I found it very confusing though. Like, there was a lot going on, and I don't want to blame that on the book because it's not the book's fault. It's probably my fault. As I said earlier, I should have read the book physically, not from an audiobook. But put that all behind you, and I think I'm going to give it a 4-star. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really interesting, and I thought the story was really good. I think the story is what made it, and just like the characters and how in depth she went. Also, just like the whole storyline in general was just really intriguing, very eye-opening and very real. Even though it's obviously not real, the author makes you feel as if you're reading a true book that's telling someone's story, and it was really good. And I think props to the author for that, because it was like someone was living the experience and telling you the experience of them, but no, it wasn't real at all. It felt so real, because as you can imagine, in the war, it was horrible. It was really, really interesting and just really fascinating, because I've not read many war-related books. And yeah, 4 stars. I get why it was a really highly rated book. I get why. Like, definitely, I think if you properly sat down and actually tried to read it and understand what was happening, I think you would love it. I don't have the intelligence for that and the patience for that, but I did understand what was happening. But yeah, that is my little review. I believe that's everything. So yeah, obviously I read Velvet and I read The Nightingale. So yeah, that was a bit of an experience reading the lowest rated and then the highest rated. They were very different, very, very different, because the first book I read had no good detail, like nothing. It was just so bad, and it was like a fantasy sort of world, but it wasn't fantasy. It's like a kingdom, whatever, princesses and whatever. The Nightingale was obviously so different, but I preferred The Nightingale every day of the week over Velvet. Like, not good. I'm so happy I finally read it, because I can guarantee you I would have left that book on my TBR for months. So I'm glad that I have done this video, and it's made me read books that I wouldn't have necessarily read if I wasn't doing this road. It made me read books that I wouldn't have necessarily read if I wasn't doing this video. So I'm very happy that I did this. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and let me know if I should do more of these sort of videos. This was a bit of a all over the place kind of video. This has taken me so long to film, but I'm happy I did it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.